Hello, and we are back with Humble Hitters with another episode 6. I am your man, Dylan. To my left is your humble host, CJ. How you doing, brother?
I'm great.
You glad to be back?
I missed this.
Listen, man, we're sorry about episode 5. Episode 5 was a little bad on the we couldn't get the visuals down. We was trying to do everything with this one recording app that we tried to do, but it just wasn't timing up right. So we wanted to give you guys the best quality that we can.
Facts. Man, like I feel like we just needed a break. We needed not time apart from each other, Paul. But like just, just a reset, go home to the fam, see everybody. I mean, I feel like everybody needed that.
How was your summer?
Summer was good. More eventful. I've been back. I tried to work for a while. Stuff going on back home. Had to go back home a few times. But other than that, pretty good summer. What about you, brother?
It was good. But before I get into mine, I was going to ask you right quick. I heard CU was getting into the produced by CJ on Instagram, by the way. Make sure you get that at right on IG. He got the best pictures out here. He takes a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie. The right price. So hit my man up before he go up. You know what I mean?
Yesterday's price, not today's price.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Know your worth, King.
Yeah, but how you? How was your summer?
My summer, man, it was good. I set a couple goals for myself. One was read a couple books. I ended up reading 5 this summer, which I was pretty proud of myself for. I tried to pick up a new skill. So I tried to teach myself the piano. I'm getting there a little better. Definitely getting a little better from a bunch of mishaps that I got on the keyboard, but we're good. We getting there. If you want me to serenade you, let me know.
Yeah, how much books you read, bro?
5.
What's the favorite book you read?
Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which basically teaches you about financial literacy and also basic skills of life that not every American wants, but you see how every American wants the American dream. He kind of shows you how he learned from 9 years old that that's not the way. You know what I mean? And he just learned how the rich people think, and it's definitely different between the poor, and it's not really talking about poor with like money and stuff like that. It's just the poor of the mindset.
Yeah, I want to be like you when you grow up, bro. Because, bro, I haven't read a book in like a real long, chunky book. I haven't read a book in forever.
Not even like
I read like articles.
Short story?
Does that count? What's short story? Short story. Netflix? Bro, I didn't read. I don't know when's the last time you could tell me I read. That's dope.
Nah, yeah, man.
How was what's the book about? You said financial literacy. Is it financial literacy, or is it just of the mind and just?
It's more of the mind and how to operate in, and knowing that wherever predicament you are today is not really how you want to be tomorrow or how it can be tomorrow. So
that's what you took.
I don't want to give too much of the book.
Oh, my fault.
You know what I mean? Because it's definitely powerful. My older brother, Jose, recommended that to me about 2.5 years ago. I just never really picked up on it, and I wish I did because it changed my mindset. Not only, literally when I read that book, I'm like, my money is, I need to spend things on that's going to make me money. And that was the one thing that I learned. Like, if you're going to buy something, make sure it's going to help you. It's not really, if it's food, it's okay, but I got Big Brody up here for a reason. He's going to help us, you know what I mean? Like, little things like that.
That's one thing I'm still trying to learn too, like how to spend my money. Boy, sometimes, but then again, when I'm working 9 to 5, and I'm really trying to put myself in a position where I'm done with working 9 to 5. I'm done working retail and all that other stuff.
Yes.
But I'm trying to learn how to, just spend my money so I could save it or find somewhere to spend less. Because sometimes, especially in college, I feel like I'm living check to check.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, I don't wish that on.
It's not a good feeling at all.
Thank God I was getting paid every week, but God forbid it was every 2 weeks. It would have been up. Like,
and that's the thing, especially like kids our age. They go into freshman year of college. Luckily for me, I was blessed to have a class my senior year to take accounting, so I already knew the ins and outs of how to balance my monthlies. But it was just I never really knew how to apply it. And the fact that I took another accounting class in college and then that book, it just kind of like threw everything together for me. So recommend it, bro. It's an audio book. It's free. So Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
You felt like you were spending like on like frivolous stuff, like, or it was like, meaning like you were spending on like stupid things, like stuff you don't need?
No, definitely. a bunch of stuff. I'm very impulsive. I will admit that, and a lot of people won't nowadays, especially in this world. It's very materialistic, so it's very easy to be impulsive. And that's where I was like, yo, like when I was younger, I wanted the new Nike socks because they had the nice elites. You flip them over, it says elite on it.
Facts.
Nowadays, it's like, okay,
you don't give a fuck about it.
I may want the best shoes, the best hat. You know, little things like that can add up. When I'm like, why can't I put my money on my car or put my money in my podcast?
No, that's true. Nah, what's the name? Amazon can catch me on a bad day. Yo, bro, I was one time, I just opened up the app. That's my problem. I didn't delete the app and just start scrolling through the, you know what I mean? Get lost in, oh, it's $5?
It's just $5
It's
lap.
$5. Make car keep adding on. But yeah.
That's me.
That's dope, bro.
That's me going into
proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, because I never, bro. He said read a book. I ain't gonna lie.
Read a book?
Bro, read a book got me stuck because I remember when they used to give us summer reading. Bro, I used to Google the gist of the book and just wrote my little 2 paragraphs. What?
I love you Spark Notes. I love you Cliff Notes.
Oh, boy. So when I graduate, I'm gonna put some stock in them. Socratic. Whoa.
The key.
I
Go to college down Socratic. High schoolers don't do it.
All them stupid electives.
Yeah.
Socratic.
You need it.
Sponsored.
One sec, brother. Need some water.
Nah, go ahead. You good.
Parched.
You good. Shoot. But yeah, man, it does feel good to be back, bro. It feel good to.
It feels good to be back.
Yo, this is going on the clip, bro. Bro. Nah, it does feel good to be back. I felt like there's so much stuff happening in the world, and then you can just get lost in podcasts and just wanting to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good that I needed to, we definitely needed a reset. Especially, bro, we started podcasting when late April, finals was coming up. We even tried to squeeze one in before we both left to go back home and before we did our finals. And it was just,
yeah, it was too much.
We were both up late, both doing this, both trying to make, you know what I mean?
You were still working?
I was working. I was working and I was just doing making up mad work and everything. But yeah, it's all
right, so I just want to pick up, he said we was podcasting from April to maybe like middle of the May, and something that we was reiterating for the whole month of May was mental health awareness. That was just for men in May, but now we're doing it for everyone because we feel like that is something that still needs to be talked about every day because we have people, big sports star UFC fighter Patty Pimblett actually. It had me getting goosebumps, I should say, because he fought somebody who recently, had suicide from dealing with his everyday battles. But I just want to feel like that we need to bring that more to our people.
Nah, mental health is big, bro. It really is big. Wait, hold on, pause. Just a sidebar. Somebody said we sound like Iron Athlete because every 5 seconds we talk about mental health.
Listen, I am athlete. I love that it starts off with, listen, this needs to be
reiterated and programmed into your. But yeah,
life's too short, brother.
I just seen the other day. I guess it was a Bed Bath and Beyond or the CEO of one of them stores. He was fighting a lawsuit and jumped off a 18-story building because it got to him and found no way to escape but death.
Listen,
so yeah, we keep reiterating. Mental health.
You're not alone, man.
No, we're not.
Listen, we could be to have the biggest smiles on our face, but you never know. Like I was telling him a bunch of things that I went through this summer that I didn't even tell people back home type stuff. But just little things like that.
It's good to have someone that you could trust to talk to. That won't just pillow talk your secrets
or use it against you in ways. That's why people don't even want to open up nowadays. They just get it thrown right back in their face when they're like, "Yo, like I'm telling you what it is." Like. Sad, but
pillow talking's a demon too. A lot of people get right and nice and close to their partner and just start giving it up. Shit, but we be back, man.
In no time.
We really back. Where you want to start?
We back. And we back.
Week 1 happened.
Week 1. New York Giants catching a dub. Listen.
Boy.
I'm all about statistics, and I might sound like shady over there on IAA, but this might have been the first year in maybe 4 or 5 years. Y'all caught the opening window.
Oh God, we want to know. Undefeated.
You want to know? He said, "Don't tell me." Yo, we
You
was
can't
in this.
tell me
We was in
nothing.
here on Sunday
we
watching
spent it together.
every game. Every game.
Yeah, nah, it was really every game.
Like now I know like why people do that, bro. Like you got to get the ins and outs, and it was just a different vibe. And I never cheered for the Giants a lot when they played against Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. Got to cheer for him. You know what I mean? Got the dub twice. We ain't talk about that, but I was cheering for them, man. I was happy.
Bro, I was
Saquon,
he looks good, bro. He had like 195 from scrimmage. Put the team on his back.
literally.
I can't complain, bro. Sterling Shepard, he had like 95 yards. Danny's gonna Danny. Can't even blame him. O-line looked all right.
Danny's gonna Danny.
The coach, oh my God. The coach is so refreshing. Competence. Like,
You glad he made that choice to go with it?
absolutely. Oh, wait, what?
To go for it on 2. Remember?
Yeah. Be ballsy. I like that. I do like that. Especially set the tone for the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not. By that time, I believe it was maybe a few minutes left in that game. Well, not a few minutes, a few seconds left. I don't trust Derek. Derek could break a run.
Yeah.
Or if he go into overtime, Derek could 6 yard us all the way down the field, kick the field goal, and it's over. Like, no, I'm good. I like that. And the defense played good. We boxed up Derek. Derek had like 80 yards.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of sick. I'm not able to see Kayvon Thibodeau play though.
I need him to come back.
Cause him as well, with who boomed Derrick Henry? Was that Cosgrove?
Tate Crowder.
Crowder.
Woo! Fun fact: he was Mr. Irrelevant a few years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah, little football nerd.
But now he had he's the king, man. He laid him on the ground, put him on his back. I wasn't saying a lot of words, but we on humble hitter, so we gotta keep it humble. So
nah, we look good, bro. I'm really happy. Going these next few weeks.
who y'all got this week?
You know, I don't know. Bad Giants fan. Who we got this week? I'll look it up. But sure, we look good. I ain't gonna lie. We look good, man.
Speaking of looking good, man,
he might be in trouble.
The Eagles have 4 different players get into the touchdown with a rushing TD. Listen, and people would be like, "Oh, y'all played against the Lions." If you watch Hard Knocks this season, it's not like watching the Texans. It's like watching the Ravens back in the day. Like, you know the type of team that they were gonna be when you play them.
Nah, I love Hard Knocks, bro.
And the fact that they got that new coach, Dan Campbell.
Fun fact, bro. I'm watching Hard Knocks. Got it on the screen. I think it was Jamal Williams. He had like a speech. Boy, I'm in there pacing. Like, I'm ready to go. Bro, I'm really in there. Like, he got me going. I love Hard Knocks, bro. Especially with this team.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Eagles look good. They did their thing. Jalen is Jalen.
Jalen's starting to be more of that leader that we expected him to be.
He's running smarter. He's running, bro. He had like 95 yards. I didn't even realize.
And still
on the
threw
ground.
for 3 something.
AJ, I like that y'all have a number 1 receiver. I do like that. Y'all have a number 1. Like, he's a guy. And then Smith is like a 1B.
Yeah, because, like, next week, we play the Vikings. They're going to probably play on
Keon
Brown, but then that's when Quez and,
That's why I like Brown, bro. Brown really a physical receiver. Like, he don't have to beat you deep. He won't beat you deep. Some of them receivers running stride for stride with him. He's just going to aggressive catch it over you. I like the O-line. O-line look good. What's his name? Sanders? Sanders was straight. Until the Almighty take him out, but he was straight. They don't like him. I'm jacking him. They don't like him.
Sirianni. Him and him have a little
he don't like him.
joust going on, but I don't know, man, because he gets the ball, 40-yard run. He gets the ball again, 50-yard run. Like, bro, give him the ball. If you want to win, let Booby spin. I mean, that's his name on IG. You might as well just give him the rock.
And I like your defense. Bro, I think you have the best DBs in the L. Y'all got Slay and Bradbury. Bradbury was R1. So now he's your 2.
All right, what do you rank?
CJ?
Not saying we're number 1 right now.
What defense?
Line.
Because
we got
Big Jordan Davis, Fletcher.
We got Brandon Graham back.
Graham and...
Still got Javon Hargrave. Derek Barnett.
Y'all easily probably...
Hassan Reddick.
10? No. Oh, maybe no. Hassan Reddick. 7? I'm trying to think. There's some good pass rushers. Aaron Donald alone makes that LA line look good.
I think that's what he's giving me, like a Jordan Davis. He's giving me like a Aaron Donald vibe. Like basically, the stat was when he was on the field, they averaged 3 yards per carry. When he was off the field, they averaged 11.
Yeah, nah.
Keep him on the
he's
field.
a big boy, but I think maybe conditioning.
Yeah,
He has to acclimate a little bit
young.
more. He's young. He's good. Bro, they look good, bro. Who else look good we watched? Patty.
Yeah, that was.
He's still. Yeah, it was impressive.
The Saints, they had a little start off at first.
The Saints look. Nah, they ain't look alright. Let me stop. Michael Thomas looked good. Jarvis had almost 100 yards. Jarvis look alright. Some put on number 5 for you.
I was gonna do it.
Not my fault.
Pull it out. Pull the 5 out. You know.
Yeah, my son Jarvis looked good. They looked alright. Kyle Pitts is a dog too. They can't guard him 1-on-1. You got to put like his number 1 corner on him.
That then they got Cordell
Cordell's
playing running back, but he's a receiver. And he's like 6'2". And
they played. It was a good show in Buffalo. That Buffalo game.
Stephon Diggs. Listen, they be like, oh,
they really they everybody's favorites to go for it. I don't know what's stopping them because that offense. Josh looks so like in charge of the offense. Like
he looks very poised in the pocket.
Yeah, that's a word.
You literally see a play where he has a dig coming down the middle. He just pumps it. Make sure that linebacker's like, all right, he's not throwing that dig. Psych, I'm throwing that dig.
This is the first time I feel like he was seeing the whole field and just orchestrating, like
hitting the running backs on 3rd and 12,
yeah,
knowing that he's gonna make that play.
Like he's not playing and he's running, bro. You saying he's a stiff arm?
Listen, if you're that Rams or if you're a Rams fan right now,
boy, Stafford look cold turkey. Stafford, I don't know.
But they got Robert Woods though. What was he doing?
Nah, he went to Tennessee.
Oh, you're right.
So they got him. Allen Robinson was non-existent. He had one drag route and
he got dragged. he kept dragging to the sideline. Like, all right, coach.
He had
see you later.
Nothing else the rest of the game.
Coach, calm.
I'm telling you that Bills game, bro. Oh my God. And Diggs. I mean not Diggs. Vaughn. This is the best I've seen Vaughn rush in like 2 years.
Yeah.
Vaughn was hitting them with some hezzies. Dip. Cut inside. Like he looks fluid in his pass rush. Like he looks straight.
That's definitely the biggest what you call it? The pickup that they needed.
Yeah, they never had a big pass rusher for years. They're gonna be good, bro.
Yeah, I remember I was talking to my boss at work, and he was bringing up some old. He was like, "Yeah, we haven't had a pass rusher like that since Blasey." And I'm like, no disrespect to the Bills, but I'm like, who? Like, I don't really.
Bruce Smith.
That's who it is.
That's years though. Like that's when they lost the Super Bowl. Like my fault. We in Buffalo talking crazy.
We repping Philly. We repping New York. They could rep Buffalo because they gonna come to Philly and rep Buffalo and
we played the Panthers.
Be bad, but
who looked bad this week in your opinion?
Bad?
Yeah.
Baker.
Well,
Panthers. They say, oh, he had a shoulder injury. He had a shoulder injury 2 seasons ago. You gotta make plays, bro. You having dudes come down the middle of the field on 3rd and long. You gotta make that throw, Baker.
I like Baker too, bro, but he just keep Sam Darnold meaning like to death. Like he's
throwing super Stevies, bro. He's like they're running across the middle. It's not like you could overthrow somebody and miss them. Okay, cool, live for the next play. You're overthrowing somebody straight to the safety.
Bro, Baker is
you can't teach that, bro.
Nah. And he has the dog in him. He just can't execute at all. Like,
and they got a squad, low key.
They do. The 2 receivers are straight. The running back is him. Line is okay. Like, and then the defense is young and nice. I don't know. Baker's just something else, bro. Who looks bad? 49ers look bad.
Did they look bad?
They look bad, bro.
I thought Trey Lance was looking all right. Like, he was leading the offense. It's just his offense. Debo got smacked the first drive. Fumble made him flip. I feel like that kind of killed the momentum. And it was raining, bro. They can't really. I'm rooting for the Bears though. I like how Justin Fields because they don't have nothing.
That roster is nasty. They have like no talent, but like Fields, Mooney, Montgomery, some linebackers.
Cohen got hurt.
Cohen, like there's no talent on that team for real, and they won that game. So I'm happy for them. Burrow looked terrible. He had like 4 picks.
4 picks. And still almost won the game. That's how the Steelers.
Bro, he looked bad. Matt Jones looked bad. There's a lot of bad performances.
It was Mac Jones. I'm not gonna lie, the Cowboys defense is a little sus. Listen, they played good. They held Tom Brady to a bunch of field goals, but
Defense is straight.
to keep doing that, a team is gonna end up scoring.
Dak looked nasty before the injury. He looks bad.
He gonna look scary after the injury too. And
they was preing. All they did was double CD, and then nobody else can get open.
Who you gonna get?
That's true. And there's mad free agent receivers.
They still got Gallup?
He was hurt. He's still hurt. He didn't play this game. He's coming off like an ACL tear or something like that.
Yeah, so it looks like the Commanders, the Giants, and the Eagles will be in the run for the NFC
Commanders
East this year. Carson looked good.
No, it was like his best Carson Wentz performance. Like he threw some like tight balls, and then he threw like a few picks. He fumbled. He threw a pick to the on a screen pass. Like it was just a Carson Wentz performance, and then brought him back in maybe to win. But he could have lost too.
I mean, they did play the Jags.
That's true.
And it's not like us playing the Lions because the Lions will scrape the Jaguars or nothing. But
it looked all right. Justin Herbert. He another one that looked poised for real.
Jay Herbo looking smooth. He had that one back shoulder throw the other day where he just kept it tight on the sideline and then his man's toe tapped in. Like, bro, you can't teach that. Where he cooked Trayvon Diggs this summer with that pass to Keenan Allen. You can't teach that in the quarterback, bro. It's
crazy because Keenan got hurt during the game and he just kept wheeling and dealing. Like Gerald Everett was getting the ball.
Carter, I don't know who that new receiver is.
Carter straight.
He's the dog.
And Mike Williams' big self is good too. So
they're
good.
Code in Madden, bro. I don't like it.
Mike Williams?
Yeah.
He's throw it up to him.
Throw it up. Catch it, Mike Williams.
I'm mad that the Broncos running backs ruined my son Russ's revenge game.
Let's talk about that game. Yeah, keep going.
The running backs fumbled on the goal line twice.
Okay.
That would have put them in position to win. What else needs to be said? Like even if they got a field goal, like the game is different because now that's a 6-point game.
So I watched.
But then again, towards the ending, they had a chance to be 4th and 4. They could have went for it. I'm paying Russ $200 million. I'm going for it. He brought the kicker out, and it's a 64-yarder. That's not an easy field goal. Justin Tucker set the record for the 66. Bro, I'm paying Russ to go out there, and it's like that's the moment. How you not give him the position? Like I don't know.
Yeah. So what I was getting from it is that it was 3rd and 11 the play before. He checks it down to his running back. Luckily, his running back makes somebody miss. Because if not, they definitely got to go for it on 4th down. But then they get 5 yards. You're going to kick it. Like you said, they're paying him $200 million.
He's the guy, bro. That's his moment in that atmosphere.
It was the coach that ruined this game, bro. He could have won that game. Geno Smith looked good, 23 for 29.
He looked good. He looked
Can't bat a 9 that. You feel me? But
he's going to game manage.
You got to get that to Russ, bro. Russ deserved to win that game at the end, bro. He got the ball back.
He's playing his team.
32 game-winning drives, and you're not going to give him the ball?
Bro, he's going to scramble and get 5, bro. I don't understand. But then I was watching the Manning cast, and Peyton Manning was like, I was watching something else. And they were like, yo, Peyton Manning had the opportunity. Like, he's a coach on the field. They're giving him the responsibility to call the timeout. Not everybody has that leverage where he could just call the timeout. Especially he just got there. So he didn't even have the decision to say, yo, no, we going for this.
Nah, that makes sense.
So that sucked, bro. And they had it was like more than like 30, it was like 40 seconds left. And they waited for the clock to go all the way down. Instead of just going for it.
Did you see the Peyton Manning clowning him? He was like, timeout.
Yeah,
how much
bro.
timeouts he fake called? He called like 47. He was like, Russ, what are you doing? Call a timeout. The clock was running from what? 101? All the way to 37?
I'm paying him $200 million. Speaking of $200 million quarterback, Kyler Murray too. I know he don't got D-Hop, but boy.
Woo, he needs do something.
I still don't like what they did with his contract. The film study, that's OD, bro.
Is that OD?
That's OD. That's OD.
Bro, why do you think his first 2 seasons he was making miraculous plays? Because one, they're not used to another quarterback like that. That's not Lamar Jackson. That's not anybody. So he's going to make those plays. But when they realize, like, okay, teams are going to study against him and be like, okay, we're going to do this because he's not really studying that much against us. So he don't know our holes in our defense.
I defute that comment because he is the quarterback of the team. There's no way he starts. There's no way he plays. There's no way they're just going to let him rely on talent alone. He's already at a disadvantage. Like
I
he
know
feel
the
like he's
playbook.
5, whatever. Like no, but I don't mean nothing. He has to be in a film room studying. Like I don't believe there's no way he's on Call of Duty all the time or he's like the first one to leave the facility. There's no way he's not studying. I thought that was nasty though. I don't like that though. Bro, he has to study. It's his only job. Like there's no way he's not studying film.
I don't know. That's why they put it in the clause, man.
Nah, that shit look crazy.
Dad, what do you think about A-Rod this summer? Telling everybody that he used to play on perks. Hold that thought. And then we had Drew Brees come out and say the other night when Dak Prescott got hurt, like, you better go in the locker room, put something in that, get right back out there. You know what I mean? This is a grown man game.
I don't think that was to Dak. That was to
himself. That's what he used to do, right?
No. That was hold on. That was to a college quarterback that hurt his shoulder. He's like, if it's an AC joint injury, put it in a sling. I think he's talking about the like what's it called? I don't know. It's a pain relief, like a. It's not shoot. He's not shooting himself up. It's something that the trainer has.
Varsity Blues, man.
Yeah.
let's get back out there, boy.
A-Rod paying off a perk is crazy though.
And then you see that meme where he's like this. He's probably off of Yerky in that game.
He won 2 MVPs the last 2 years. Off of Yerk is crazy.
Off of Yerk, probably slowed everything down or sped it up for him. I don't know.
Even with them cameras, like you would think they would like him off of.
You can't really see that.
No.
If he's sweating.
He's running. Okay, that makes sense.
Doing all that. Oh, I got dirt in my eye, coach. That's it. Good.
Playing off of Yerk and winning the MVP. But then I hear, speaking of just drugs in the NFL, there's a lot of people that just do drugs. Like they be all the stories that come out after players retire talking about, the whole team smokes. The whole team does this.
Gronk.
Them other bro, you can't make me believe Gronk ain't do nothing. They not even steroids. I'm talking about like hardcore coke or something like that.
Oh no, yeah, he definitely was.
He's too out of pocket.
It's too much of a party man for me.
Yeah, he doesn't. He gotta do something respectfully. No, not respectfully, bro. He definitely does something.
He definitely does.
He does.
Definitely does. I mean, but that's what I was hearing. I'm not even gonna say who because I want to mess it up because I just messed that story up about Drew Brees and his AC joint. I thought Drew Brees.
Say
it.
We backtrack later.
Scratch that thought. We're gonna keep going to the next because I don't know what my thought was.
That's mad funny. It happens to me too.
Yo, real quick. You was talking about college players. What do you think about these new college quarterbacks coming out, bro? Like, they're so different with the way they play. Like, they could run, jump, fake pass in the air, spin around, and then still throw a touchdown after.
New era. At one point, all the high school offenses that are running these all shotgun, like, the wing tee is dying. Like, that type of offense where the quarterback is just relying off of play action or the pocket quarterback, like, there's not a lot of that anymore. These kids are athletic. The guys that they're looking to be are the Lamar Jacksons, the Russell Wilsons, the Cam Newtons, Patty, even Aaron. Aaron's a scrambler, to be honest. It's a lot of more athleticism. Like the Miami quarterback I seen, he had a D tackle in his face, planting his foot one way, smoking him off, throw a dot in the end zone. Like, these kids are athletic. So even Kenny Pickett coming out the draft, fake slide, like, he's athletic.
I'm thinking about that and like the future of the NFL. It's not gonna really be of like they're gonna try to turn everybody into a pocket passer, but in reality, everything's gonna be rollout, sprint. It's gonna start turning into a college.
They're suppressing it, I think. Like they're trying to keep it that way. I feel like the more you do in the NFL, the more they have to like kind of pay you as such, like value you as such. Just like that's why Lamar didn't get his contract. Well, there's other reasons too, but like he does so much for that offense that I value differently. Just like the Debo situation, he runs the ball. He's in the backfield. He's doing all this other stuff that he doesn't have to do. He's valued differently.
So you saying that Lamar's mom is his manager?
Yes, yeah. He's his manager. She's his manager.
All right, I'm only bringing that up because I don't know if it was Colin Coward or wherever I was listening to. I listen to like 30 different podcasts a day, so I'd be like getting my information in a lot of different places. But they were just saying that like that was one of the reasons why he lost so much money. But then it's just like I feel like Lamar knows his worth. Like you said, he brings that type of offense, that type of scheme to the offense where it didn't really work like that with any other quarterback in the world, and it's not going to. But
the mom as is, I'm trying to put myself in that position. He comes from Broward County. He don't want to. I mean, I feel that though. Like, how many people do you trust with your money?
Yeah, and
how
then
many times do we?
Piece.
How many times do we keep hearing the same story where the agent messed over the athlete or the talent in general? Because this happens in music too, where the label or anybody messes over the talent. So why wouldn't I trust? Like, I would trust my mom. I don't know, but the agent though is so much tougher because you have to know the ins and outs of the league too. You got to have the connect, and there's a lot that goes into it. A lot of politics that go into it. Yeah, I would trust my mom to be my financial advisor. You could hold my money, you could have the money, but I don't know. Like, negotiating with the teams is kind of crazy. Like, I don't know.
I've seen it. Like, she come in there all like,
gangster,
get my son 300 mil. You feel me? Russ worth 200. He need 300.
But then again, the longer they wait, the rest of these quarterbacks are getting paid. I think Herbo's next.
I think he knows what he was doing though.
No, he's not.
Like he's waiting to, because he could go to any franchise and just like that.
Miami, he gonna go to Miami. If he goes back home, I don't know if that could be either trouble or something fire. His best
Clean.
games be out back home. Yeah,
that's why you gonna hear all game clean.
man, yak. Nah, he'll be lit back home, but
big trust.
The rest of these quarterbacks are setting the market. That, you know what messed it up? Just like how in the NBA with the what's his name, the Rudy Gobert contract, and how absurd that was. The Deshaun Watson contract is what's killing these quarterbacks right now because he set a crazy new bar. Fully guaranteed money. Like, he has $230 fully guaranteed over the next 4 years.
Can't beat that. And
he didn't play, and he was fighting the sexual assault allegations.
And he's still getting massages. We talked about this on episode 4, fellas.
Oh, God.
Like, what is he doing?
Yo, more and more I go back to that story, and I was like, yo, he's wilding, and somehow he got away.
He didn't get away.
He got away, bro. He got away. He should have, like, bro, if it's true, though, he really should not play ever again. Or at least a full year. They gave him 11. The NFL is not slick either. They gave him the 11. It was 6 at first. Appealed it. Roger Goodell gave him the 11 games. I think that's just for the politics. Because guess what game he comes back for? The revenge game versus the Texans. It'd be politics for real. Because 11 is weird. That's a weird number. Like,
he ain't gonna pull a Tom Brady though and come back and take his team to the chip. So it's like,
no, because then that means Jacoby Brissett has to take him there.
I mean, they're 1-0.
Nick Chubb made him 1-0, and Myles Garrett made him
just keep giving them the ball.
He played Baker. It's not.
You're right. He did play Baker, but they played a good Panthers defense. So
yeah, but you're right. But that Deshaun Watson contract set the bar. That's how Kyler got paid. That's almost $200 million guaranteed. Patty Mahomes had that. He's different though. Never stop. He's different.
You know he's gonna perform though.
Russ just got paid before the season even start because they know the market's gonna go up because Lamar's up next or Herbert.
I think it's Herbert.
He might get it quicker. Yeah, the agent. The agent makes it's a little.
That and what he's doing right now and what he's gonna do for his team. I know he's gonna do for his team this year and his quick. They almost beat the Chiefs last year in that one dog fight. I don't know if you remember the Chiefs went off a field goal last year.
Yeah.
But I think that game right there just showed him like bro, this league is mine. You feel me? Like I can still run this.
He's good, bro. He looks so much better than he looked on Oregon. But then I think Lamar petty too because he played the Jets and he didn't run at all. He played from the pocket, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Like he was just.
Save yourself.
Yeah, saving his. Maybe he didn't have to run, but I don't think he was looking to run at all.
Man, I feel bad for Sauce Gardner over there, man.
I like their team though. Like
they have good energy. The coach is young,
they're drafting well. Like the talent is they hit on every pick. I think And Sauce looks good. He didn't give up nothing. I don't think.
I know. I don't think. I'm not
He
saying
didn't give up.
bad.
He didn't give up. No, I'm saying no. He looked straight. That team looked good. Like they have 2 good running backs. I like what's his name? Elijah Moore, Zach Wilson. Who knows?
I ain't even peeped that. What's it called? Picked up son from the what team were we just talking about?
Jets.
From the Jets, Crowder.
Yeah,
The
Crowder.
Bills.
Crowder's on
the Bills. The Bills picked him up.
Oh yeah, fact.
So that was their man last year, and Robbie Anderson. But I don't know. Isn't Robbie Anderson on the
Panthers
now?
Mm-hmm. No, the Jets. And then they drafted Garrett Wilson. Like they got some. The receivers is there. They could be all right.
Speaking of quick question. Do you think Malik Willis should start for the Titans?
Yes.
Liberty League quarterback.
You know who
He's a
played from
dog,
Liberty? Rashad Jennings from the Giants.
Oh, I remember him. 23.
Yeah. Good guy.
Mid.
He was a good guy.
Nah, he was definitely. He had a little good stint for the Giants. Well, he played with Victor Cruz in them, right?
Yeah, he was straight. But yeah, maybe he does deserve a year. I don't like that. I still don't like that. The Ryan Tannehill comment where he was like, "I'm not gonna mentor him."
Yeah.
Type of thing. That was kind of nasty. You're a vet. Like, why are you scared? They didn't even take him in the first. They waited till like the 4th, 5th round, and he was just the best thing available.
I think he realizes that type of difference he brings. He's like, he knows that when Ryan Tannehill's in the game, he's gonna do shotgun plays, but most of the time he's gonna be under eye, either handing it off,
Or taking it.
or giving a slant or a hitch.
I'm not gonna lie. He was talking about. Can you remember that playoff game that he played and he lost it? The last playoff game he had. He was the number 1 seed and then
Lost to the Bengals.
disappeared. Yeah, lost to the Bengals. He goes on. He was on a few podcasts and I was listening to him. And he was talking about how it really affected his well being. I believe it because they was coming for him.
They're in Tennessee, bro. I don't think people know we're that type of fans, but them fans go hard for Tennessee football down there, bro.
That's true too. But social media makes that whole. I tell you, it makes the world feel real smaller too. Cause being able to really like at the athlete or at anybody, and then have them be able just to see what you're talking about in real time.
That, and I heard that's why like
death threats is crazy too.
A bunch of athletes like they see the comments, they like block it off on Instagram sometimes because they don't even want to deal with that type of
energy.
Yeah, like why, bro?
Yo, that's another.
You can never be in my shoes, bro. I don't grind 365 days a year. I'm in a gladiator sport, bro. Mm-hmm. Are you trying to criticize me because I ain't make a good pass?
People go way beyond, and that's not just for that. Because I was in class, and my teacher was talking about how he used to be on the radio and used to just talk about politics. Mm-hmm. They think he was a liberal, so it's like a Democrat. He was too democratic or whatever, and he would receive death threats from local radio because he was too on that side. He wasn't impartial, even though he made it known that he was on one side.
Yeah.
So it's like people really do take they go crazy. Like you see that in freaking Trump's mafia.
Yeah.
They're just going ham for yo fam. It's not that like.
You want to know what's interesting though about that? You know how there is 2 sides. You know, the conservative liberals. Not saying this is the side doing it.
Yeah, no, we're not talking about.
Not advocating for anything. I
don't
don't even know what politics is.
Yeah, I don't watch the news.
What is poly? It's like
I don't watch the news. I watch the shade room.
But you know how there's a lot of cancel culture, a lot of stuff like that, and like movements going around and about how much problems are being more brought up nowadays, and how it's kind of giving us more issues in a sense. That's kind of coming from the liberal side.
They don't want to. They
don't want to admit it, but
yeah. See, this is how they get us. But they do be hypocritical. They'll say stuff about just, and I'm just talking about media in general. So they'll say stuff about CNN, and I think it's CBS. That's kind of more democratic. But when you hear about Fox, they feel like Fox is more impartial when they're really just there.
Sometimes giving the same news.
Yeah, that's their media. Like, so it's like there's always 2 sides, but they only look at the one side. It's all right.
It's hard.
That's cool.
Gotta look at both, man.
That's real cool.
That's why we're here.
Man, while we're here, bro, I do want to say RIP to PNB ROCK, bro.
Yes.
I do want to say RP to PNB. He is a. Let me give him his flowers first. He is a legend, bro. 2015 to like what was it? 2019.
I want to say
A run like hits on hits on hits. He had a run, bro.
like you know PNB ROCK when he came out, like or like that throwback PNB ROCK song you could always play, bro. No matter where you at, what function, everybody gonna be like, all right. That's
selfish. It, bro. His bro, his catalog is fire, bro. Like, and he transcended. Like, let me not say transcended. He was part of that era that helped. Like, this is why rap is more melodic. Like,
yeah, like with A Boogie, how they started. I'm a gangster at times, but I'm a singing as well. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's good though. He gave me more of like a more hip like Ty Dolla $ign. Like
facts.
He was
That's a great. Wow, that's an accurate comparison.
Yeah, because he's like raps, but his first day out he was singing, bro. Like
that's a fact.
Who's doing it on their first day out? They're gonna be labeled as not hard enough. You know what I mean? But he showed that music could be whatever you want.
And the music was good. He was a good on anything. Feature too. He be on a feature run, just take all the hooks of all the songs. Man, and then
he just signed a new deal, I heard.
Yeah, he was about to drop. He dropped a new album. He dropped I don't know if it was an EP, but he dropped the album on September 1st. And you know what I mean, he wasn't getting that much traction. But he was talking about coming back stronger and all the other stuff. And then boom. And then so we get to his death, right? So I was thinking about kind of how we're gonna report on it. Because to be honest, where I was mad at first, I was mad at the girl first. And it's quick to say, I feel like even the world had the same reaction at first. We were quick to put all the blame on his girl for posting even though it is a problem. We've seen it before. We've seen it with Pop, where somebody leaked the address and then something happens. But there's so much more wrong than that surface level thing about the girl. Because the girl already knows what she did, and she definitely feels horrible about it. And I know that's gonna haunt her for years. And that was her man. Like it was cool. It was good. But the dude that recorded it is where my first like nasty thought comes in. So he shot, right? He's on the floor. He's gasping for air, gasping for the wound, and he pulls out his phone to record it. If he was recording it to catch the suspect, to see what happened, to show the police, to be a good Samaritan, if you want to even call it that, sure, cool, whatever. But to record it, to post it, because that's what's really wrong with the generation. To post that is crazy.
That 4 or 5 minutes could have saved his life.
He could have called the police. Like, what if he didn't call the police?
I would have recorded it and just posted it and just left. Like, not even trying to be funny, but
bro, he posted the he has kids. Word. That's the part that's where my mind went. It was like, yo, he has kids, he has a mom, he has a girlfriend, and then now she has to relive that. That could just pop up on her feed one day.
Yeah, and it's just that, and everybody putting the blame on only her, and I get it. That could be a lot to do with it, but at the same time, anybody else could have been in that restaurant. You know what I mean? But like, yo, PNB's here. Yo, slide on him. You know what I mean? Like, as little as that.
That's what next place I was going to, the killer. They don't care anymore, bro. I really feel like nobody cares anymore. So desensitized to death. You get the drop on him. Cool. You flash the gun, whatever. Give me the jewelry. I don't know what happened in the restaurant, but let's say he gave him the jewelry. To still kill him?
In front of his
girl, it's crazy to me, bro. It's crazy, bro.
It's too young, bro.
It's probably a young kid that's gonna pawn it off and then lose his future now too.
Yeah, but a kid like that, they probably sending him to do that work for a reason. You know, he probably already had nothing to lose.
Why do they think that they're gonna get away with something like that, bro? In broad daylight, bro, at a family-oriented restaurant. But then again, I'm not even gonna lie. LA be giving me those vibes, bro.
Yeah,
it's been Nipsey, for years.
All them broad daylight. Was X in Cali when he died?
It's either Cali or Florida.
But still,
Pop.
you broad daylight and they don't care, bro. Like,
They're killed. They're not playing in LA. There was a report talking about even the police are saying, yo, don't come there, because we sometimes we can't even control them. Respectfully, bro, like a lot of these, and then I don't like it is that it be the people of the culture too, like that's getting knocked down. You don't see like a Taylor Swift.
I'm saying we wanted to.
Yeah, but yeah, and then bro, there's so many conversations that I could drive from that, bro. Even like, and I'm not blaming nothing on PNB. Like now we gotta like, from his situation, I'm like, yo, where do I want to wear my jewelry to too?
Yeah.
Maybe I don't want to wear, like, say I got a big necklace or nothing. I might not even like wear that on a casual day anymore. Because some people are willing to risk your life over
something they want now.
Yeah, bro. Like, over the job. Like, poor girl got to go relive this for the rest of her life too, bro. That's
a quick lick is worth PNB ROCK, bro. Like,
bro, and he think he's gonna get it. You're not gonna get away with this, bro. Somebody's gonna come and get you, bro, for what you did. Now you're gonna have to attest for yours. You're gonna have to look his family in the eye, bro, his daughters in the eye. Like, you're gonna have to live with that. But I eat you up, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, that's PNB, bro. And he was 30. I swear, I'm trying to tell you, being a rapper sounds like the most dangerous job now, especially depending on what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy because he wasn't even on that time.
That's the problem. He's not even in his own town. But maybe his own ops. Like, he's in LA in broad daylight, 12 o'clock, noon.
You would think that something like that would happen in his hometown, Philly.
I'm trying to tell you, being a rapper is the most dangerous job. Respectfully, you see what happened to Lil TJ in Chipotle. It used to happen back in the day. It used to happen at night on a block when you're by yourself, when you're dolo or something. Maybe in a party, the most. This can happen at like restaurants. This happen at restaurants. Happen in the mall. It's happening anywhere. Nipsey in front of his own store. Pop at a B&B. Like, there's.
And it's all, like you said, the cultural icons, bro. Like, every couple years, there's that dude, like you said, from 2015 until, I want to say 17, 18. He was really that dude. And then, obviously, them little Uzis start popping their way in. But they're not, like, how, like, the difference in the music, like, just listen to PNB ROCK. If you guys don't know about him, he's a hip-hop/pop artist. But just listen to him. He just gives a different feel to his music that a lot of rappers are not doing. And it's just crazy that they're taking lives away of somebody that's just influencing people us.
Away, bro. I'm telling you, man. What are you gonna do with that chain, bro? Pawn it off? They're gonna report you to the police, bro. You're not gonna get like. I feel like we're not even thinking the way through. Like,
they're not.
What are you gonna do with that, bro? To take that man's life, bro. You're gonna have to live with that for the rest of your days, bro. I don't know.
Some wild things, man.
You got a catalog though. Don't get me started, bro. You got a catalog though. Scrub.
That whole album.
The whole album is crazy.
And the one before it.
And the one after it. Don't get, bro. I'm trying to tell you. And him and A Boogie, bro. They got some
duo is crazy.
Fire collabs, bro.
Name one duo in the comments, man. Your favorite A Boogie / PNB ROCK duo. We need to know. Cause mine, you can say X Factor. I don't know.
Lovin'.
I'm going for the throwback Johns though. Like,
Play It No More.
That's a dime right there.
Yeah, Play It No More. PNB got a catalog, bro. That's hurt.
That's some wiki. One thing that came across my interest that I would like to bring up during this podcast, if you're not aware of Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears is a comedian from I forgot what year he went out. My first time ever seeing him was on Shaq's All Star Def Camp Comedy Jam.
I don't remember him like that for real.
If you see him, you'll be like,
he almost look like
Cece Sabathia.
You know, he look like. Wait, what?
Remember Cece Sabathia from the Yankees?
That's a dad. He look like Spice Adams too.
Yeah, he definitely do.
But yeah, go on.
But him and Tiffany Haddish, they made a skit. I want to say 2013, 14.
It wasn't recent. It was.
That was the thing. It's just, you know how the old stuff
the
resurfaces.
But this is something nasty though.
Yes. Basically, Aries Spears came up to Tiffany Haddish with a skit of like making real like crazy jokes, and they had like a kid in his underwear and him like acting like he's being that stepfather. You know what I mean? Like that weirdo. But she's getting a lot of backlash for it because obviously nowadays like it's not cool to put stuff out like that. But during that time, anything went. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of things that like people would see and think that was funny, and that's what they did. That's been out for 7-8 years. Now they want to give her backlash for it. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm not even gonna lie. Cancel culture do be bugging. But I'm trying to take myself back to 2013. I don't even think that was that type of comedy. Like I don't think anything that involves a kid would be like something that like would be acceptable even in back then.
Yeah.
Not with a child, bro. I don't like that's come on, bro. I feel like that resonates with anybody though. Like I don't feel like even back then, like the racist stuff, whatever, the homophobic stuff, like we knew that's what came at back then. It was like if you hear that now, it's like all right, that was back then. But the kid though, like preying on a young kid, bro, I don't know how I feel about that. And he's a weirdo too. He's just been, I don't know. He's been on a rant too. Like even the stuff he said about what's shorty's name, Lizzo.
Who, Aries Spears?
Yeah, bro. He was wilding for
what did he say about her?
He said he looked like the poop emoji, and he was just going crazy on her. I was like, damn, bro. All dude asks is, do you listen to her music?
Oh,
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, bro. She don't even like.
He's a comedian. Not saying the skit was not saying the skit was good. The skit was horrendous. I would never want any. Don't even look it up, honestly.
Yeah, it's a bad.
Like,
I'm mad I watched the skit.
Like, there's things that you want to like. I find
it's
a
weird.
lot of things funny, bro.
Yeah, but
that was not
funny. With a child, bro. The child part is what threw me off. But it's like, I'm surprised Tiffany Haddish was even in that.
You think about it though. She's just coming up. He's like, yo, you're trying to make some money doing this. She's probably like, let's do it.
I was watching some clips. It was on TikTok, and it was like Cat Williams. It was like his thoughts on everything, and he was like, I don't really like Tiffany Haddish, and he was just getting it off on her, on how like y'all really only know her from the school dance,
the shit with Kevin Hart and
yes
him.
Yeah, it was like that's about it. He's like anybody could have. He told the girl, she was like, you could have been her. All she did was read what was wrote.
Yeah,
not really funny. I was like, damn,
he's a hater.
I love Cat. He's my top 5. You top 1 comedian. Facts.
I beg to differ.
Who's your top 5 comedians?
You said top 1.
Who's one?
Who's one?
Yeah,
that's hard.
Cat.
Raw emotion, raw talk.
Yeah, raw. Cat.
Raw.
Cat.
I don't know.
Who's one?
He's new. Everybody gonna hate on me.
Who?
Andy Schultz. You gotta watch.
That's your one,
bro. This stuff.
I'll watch it for you and get back.
And you'll be like, nah, he is different.
I'll watch it for you and get back.
Yeah, he's
Andrew
super
Schultz?
different. Yeah.
Who's 2?
Right now.
Who's 2?
Right now, he's top 1.
2.
I can't really like. I grew up on Dave, but I didn't really grow up on Dave because he obviously had that little stint where he was out of comedy for so long.
You know, that's how I feel about him too.
I grew up on Kevin Hart.
Me too.
So Kevin, I would say growing up, he's definitely the funniest person I've seen.
He's my 2.
2 years ago, I seen back in the day Eddie Raw Delirious, and his other one, I forgot what it's called, but those 2, Eddie got it. Eddie's funny, bro. I used to in the summer I was watching a bunch of Richard Pryor as well, and I see why they like those type of comedians because Even I was talking about Andrew Schultz. Like, he gives flowers to those type of comedians because he knows comedians are somebody who has to say something that nobody else wants to say, but also have a valid point, but also make it comedic, I should say.
I do feel like, and then America needs to laugh. Like, people just need to laugh. People need them.
Yeah. Bing bong. Yo, what are your thoughts on the Andrew Tate situation?
He gives me like, he just feels like I don't know. I'm conflicted because I think there's a lot of things I could think about him. At first, I think he's a genius, like marketer, coming up with a scheme to get young people. I feel like that's a demographic to pay for a course where he teaches them somewhat financial literacy, teaches them a little bit about the stock market and how to market their stuff, and then having them make profiles to repost all of his clips and rhetoric and all the other stuff. I think he's a genius marketer, or like a businessman. That's a genius concept for him to create to become rich.
Definitely is. The Hustlers University.
It's genius. Why didn't I think of that? Like,
they shut it down though.
Yeah, they shut it down.
Yeah.
Wow.
They said it's basically like a pyramid scheme in a way. Like,
is it really? Like
you're paying to take his class, but he's saying he's teaching you how to create content and teaching you how to market the content, but in a way you're just
marketing him.
Yeah.
I don't know how they could shut that down. That sounds like you're paying for the class. He's giving you something.
I mean, if it's not, it's not.
I don't know.
I heard.
Okay.
I could look it up and see,
but then, all right. So then we get into what he believes. I think when he speaks to men, he's spot on and stuff. He says the stuff that sometimes we might not want to hear. When he speaks about like our insecurities, when we get in our depressive bag and just how to get up and grind again. I like when he speaks into that. When we get into women, he's massaging. I think that's where he gets a lot of his shock jock stuff from. Like, sometimes I know where he's getting at, but then he puts it in a way where it's like you almost know he's gonna go viral for what he says, because this is like, you're not supposed to say that, bro.
Or in that way, yeah.
Yeah, like, especially in today's society. But then he is a man who we were introduced to him as a man that speaks his mind. So it's like he's almost a more aggressive Kevin Samuels. R.I.P. the Godfather.
R.I.P. to God.
He almost, like, that's what I feel like. He's almost like a little bit
health cycle, all that, bro. I used to talk to him, not even about the women, bro. Like, just to hear him speak and how he holds himself to a certain
standard.
Yeah, bro. Like, that's how all men should know your worth.
And he speaks to that, and I like when he speaks to that. But when we get towards the women, it's like, oh damn, bro,
you dragging it.
You're dragging it. You don't have to. You ain't have to put it like that, or you're wilding. You probably shouldn't. Do you feel like these type of guys? Because now what he does breed is a lot of them. A lot of them coming from the same cloth as the Andrew Tate and Kev, where they just speaking mad misogynistic, or the, what do they call it, like high value man. When now we only care about ourselves and we're not like in tune to, or we don't care about like female.
They're just too masculine.
Yeah, overly masculine, the alpha male thing. I do feel like now a lot of people are coming. That's what they were scared of. I think Jake Paul spoke about it on his podcast, where it's like, yo, you're leaving a crazy impression into young men now that are following you, thinking this might help you, but now you're like, yeah, you're planting a seed for them to be nasty when they grow up. When they get into a relationship, this is how they're going to act.
Because of what you said.
And maybe it'll fly somewhere in a different country, but not up here, bro. Some of that stuff's not going to fly. Especially with these women today. Yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I
seen this post where it was like, men started knowing their worth in 2022, and women are calling them sassy. Yeah.
That's the part that I like, though. Like, this is the first time where like men are like truly understanding their worth. Like I know we court women, like we're supposed to chase that. They're the prize, but I like the fact that we're knowing like, nah, we don't deserve to be in certain situations.
Too busy chasing when I'm the catch. You feel me?
Gangsters.
There you go. That's it. I'm from Westchester. You gotta look at that video, bro. I gotta throw that in there. Westchester.
Do you feel like women are threatened by men learning their self-worth?
Yeah, because a lot of the times they don't know theirs, which is okay.
Boy, you preaching.
Which is okay.
Is it okay?
You may not know it right now.
Mm.
I may not know it yesterday. I could know it today. I could not know it tomorrow, though. It changes. It varies. But I think it won't hurt them unless women, kind of take that same stance on, we're just bettering ourselves. We're holding ourselves to a higher standard. And it should go both ways. I don't think it should just be men or just women. But
I feel like they're not used to it. A lot of the time, women hold themselves on a pedestal, whether they deserve it or not. A lot of the time, a lot of women just put themselves on a pedestal to be treated such, and we just not settle, but we deal with it when we don't have to. Yeah, most of the time, for real, we don't have to.
Yeah,
I do feel like men learning their worth, it helps. It helps both sides because now women understand what can fly with men now.
like, oh, maybe he's tripping for a reason.
Yeah, maybe I'm not. Yeah, maybe we're not bugging. I do have something for you though.
What?
I just gotta pull it up. I do got something. I want to play a game with you, or I just want to hear your opinions on something.
Do you want to play a game?
Nah, I don't want to play a game with you, nigga.
Bleep that out. That's $2 for you.
My fault.
I'm smooth today. I think I said the S word once.
What did I say first?
Something about.
So with the younger kids have been the younger kids, because we're not really that young anymore. Like some stuff, like I'm getting hip to just scrolling through social media. Like I'm not like in the know now.
Bro, I didn't know what Riz was until my nephew
No, we
told
talked
me
about that too.
Yeah, I'm old, bro.
You don't know. It's the beards or beard. But like, so they were on TikTok. They were talking about icks. Do you know what an ick is?
Like no.
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 Nah, you're old.
What's an ick?
Old ass man. Nah, it's just stuff that you don't like about someone.
So it's like an ick?
Something that grinds your gears.
So you say that's icky or like?
No. But that's what they labeled it as. So they came up with a list. So this is the women list, like what they can't stand about men.
Okay.
Just to read a few. Unfriendly. Like, this is something that they won't jack, basically. Like they won't date us if they have this.
Okay.
Unclose friends. Believes in Dr. Sebi. It's poor grammar. I respect that one though.
I do, but
niggas are
texting.
retarded. Oh, my fault. Let me stop. Y'all gotta stop. Niggas are slow. We slow. Listen to Kevin Samuels, poor grammar, post thirst tracks, giggle. I be giggling. I don't know what you talking about.
I'm gonna giggle whatever I want to.
Refers to himself as an alpha male. Loves the boys. Yeah, they really don't like that. Yeah, why don't girls like that we like are friends? I got a theory too. I think women hate each other.
Yeah.
Unless they're on one accord, they don't like each other.
I don't think they are able to handle a woman's mindset.
Boy, we need a woman on this podcast now. That's true.
That's why sometimes they can't really they don't click with another woman, if that makes sense. So they're rather, I know a lot of girls who are more friends with boys because they
we're understanding
more than a woman would. So I think that's why they're a little jelly, man.
I feel like sometimes one thing can set off a woman. Where like and I'm just speaking from a guy's perspective, or in a guy's relationship, it has to be something major for men to beef over stuff. We're not gonna beef over frivolous stuff like
trifles. We ain't gonna
like you finding a different friend. Like, that's something they'll beef over. Like they met somebody else and start to get a little close with another girl.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Not texting him like it's a relationship.
Like if you had another friend.
Yeah, like
first off, we would fight.
Yeah, off the rip.
Off the rip. 30 seconds in the ring. Don't count me out. I mean, but don't do that. Don't get another friend, CJ. That's one. But I feel you on that. I wouldn't get. Nah, that's like what?
Yeah, like or like little post or not inviting them somewhere.
Don't or like
the birthday dinner. Oh, they hate.
Post to her.
Yo,
like,
women get crazy over the birthday dinner. Yeah, and they Birkin about the birthday dinner.
You didn't invite me.
Why didn't you invite me? You invited her.
Yeah, I invited her.
You knew I couldn't afford this, so why did you even invite me into just anything?
She said, "You know I couldn't afford this. Why did you invite me?
Why did you even? Why didn't you think about me first?
Like I did. I just knew that
you know I didn't have a car. Why would you pick this place so far? Like it was. That's a bar too.
That was a bar.
But yeah,
it was by CJ.
But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff on there. But then I get to the stuff about the men. The men picked up a list too.
What they don't like.
The men. Some of these the men were bugging. Hanging with the gay best friend. The gay. Yo, listen.
I gotta see the gay best friend first.
They don't be gay.
I gotta see how gay
they don't be gay. Or they be like a little feminine, but they don't. Some of them don't be gay, bro.
I don't know, bro. Like
some of them don't be gay. That's my theory too. They don't be gay.
They be gay. They just be,
or bi.
Do what they gotta do.
They don't be gay, bro. I feel like they don't be gay. Like I feel like they
have an agenda.
They in it for the long game. Yeah, the agenda.
He said they know their end game.
Yeah, they're in it for the. They're ready. They're ready to run the ball every play and just play the long game. Time of possession.
They're ready to dig through the tunnels in Chile and see what's on the other side.
And then
realize they're gonna get stuck.
They'll wait out your relationship. Just be friendly with her and wait out the relationship. I'm talking about, what's up?
Yeah.
Cause why? Or get in the BBL. Yo, I don't like the.
First off, if you're gonna get a BBL that's in America, you're crazy, bro. That's not gonna be BBL. It's gonna be like a. What?
I think getting the BBL is starting to die off a little bit.
Yeah, they hanging, bro.
Some of them is look.
They look like
like your back hurt. Nah, some of them don't like. It's not even shaping you right. Like
some of them don't even need it and they get it.
That's true. Like it's trendy. Like it's a real dangerous surgery. Like a lot of people die because of that surgery. It's so unnecessary. Like, and then you go to a third world country that might not have the best medical care or anything or support for you.
But that's where they go most of the time. They go to DR, get a BBL for 5 Ds.
That's true. It's cheaper. It's crazy. They'll go. I watched. I'll get real deep into TikTok and then watch like the stories that they be telling. Mm-hmm. So they got a BBL, flew out to Colombia. I guess that's a spot. If you need it, it's there.
Colombiano.
She flew out to Colombia. She had to fly back soon. She wasn't done healing. And I know once you get, my mom had surgery, something in her stomach, right? But the recovery process was almost the same, where she had a tube inside of her, and it had the blood and whatever. She can't lay on her stomach. She can't really even sit upright like that. These girls were on the plane with their knees on the floor, and they're like almost hugging the chair. Just because she wasn't fully healed yet, but she had to dip.
Because they sit down, it's gonna be like two tomatoes getting crushed.
But it's like, yo, you went through all that just for bro, and it don't be that. They'll be skinny too. It'd be like what, 10 pounds, respectfully, and then they just shaped it up a little bit.
I don't get it.
I heard the men BBL in style too. Some guy put abs in himself. Go to the gym.
If I gotta go to the gym and I can get some abs,
go
bro.
to the gym.
I don't know, bro. I might get the abs.
Well, he was even fat. Like I'm big, but he wasn't even big. Like
how'd you get a surgery with bang? You get like a whole 12-pack, bro, and everything else is solid.
I'm not gonna listen. If I did it, it would be a whole different story.
Exactly.
If I got the BBL,
wait,
Wait, listen.
The
I'm telling you. Oh, that's what. Oh, it's not a BBL. It's lipo,
not
right?
a BBL.
What's it called?
Bro. I don't know.
All right, I got the surgery. This is what I would do. This is what I would do. I would wait it out. I would get the surgery, not tell nothing to no one. I'll go ghost. Like I'll post like the NBA YoungBoy coach. Like yo, I'm back on my grind. Y'all don't text me nothing. I'll go ghost on socials. Y'all don't know what I'm doing.
My abs getting right.
I would go out. I'll do it during like the winter. I'll do it during the winter. Get it done. Recovery 2 weeks. Come back. I'll wear just mad baggy stuff until the summer. Until I can act bad. Then I'm taking off my shirt and I'm like, yo, I really did transform. Because the girls be doing the sport too, bro.
I think it's harder,
they'll get the BB, not the BB, the BBL or the lipo or whatever. They'll get the cosmetic surgery, fake workout. Like they'll do like their little like butt kicks.
Gym selfie.
They'll buy the yoga stuff, do like little at home workouts to act like they lost all the weight or gained the butt or the breast. When they didn't do that at all, they just went to Colombia and got it all. So I would take a page out of their book.
I would.
I should get abs, right?
Listen, I'm not saying if they want to do that to love themselves, love yourself, but love yourself first, man. Before you take that trip and you got to sit on your knees the whole time on the plane back ride.
You know what the male BBL is? I feel like the male BBL is when they get the hair transplant, like the bald dudes.
I'm with that though.
I'm jagging.
I'm jagging it.
You know who did it? Dion did it. Sanders.
Oh, that's why you got the piece.
That's why he got. That's why he got like a little Caesar.
I feel like low key that's what DJ Khaled is doing. Because there's no way his hairline is still that perfect.
I think he sprays it. It looks like he just sprays it and he gets a cut every 2 weeks. Like he sprays the. That's why his hair looks so dark.
3 days, bro. Like every 3 days you get a cut.
I would do it too if I'm old. If I'm old, bro, I'm doing whatever.
I ain't believe in this.
Got it. I love that album.
God did.
You listen to the album? He's another one that's like an accident like marketer.
Yeah.
He came up with a saying that went, and it happens like every 2 to 3 years with him.
Another one. Major key.
Major key. I got the keys, all that. He's an excellent marketer. And Jay-Z went crazy.
You said Jay-Z?
Yeah, he went crazy on that track. And Wayne.
I was gonna say.
And Ross.
I heard Ross had the hardest part on that song.
Wayne. Nah. It's he nah.
Jay did.
Nah, I feel like his voice, like I feel like any type of beat where it's like I don't know. Like Ross just like those type of like soulful beats. Ross was like needed on them.
Yeah, that's that MIA. That's that self-made album coming on.
I be seeing myself listening to his music too. Just like I like music that rich music. I'm trying to live that. He talking about stuff I don't even know about.
Yeah.
Bugatti this, Bugatti that. Shoot. What was I about to say? What you do today? How was your day? Yo, we really back, bro.
My day is good.
Back to asking the tough questions.
Working. Work at a auto parts store in the warehouse, picking parts, putting parts away. Work really hard today, man. 6 to 7:30. No, not 6 to 7:30. 7 to 3:30.
Yeah, I got a
every day, Monday through Friday.
I got a morning job too, and I hate it. I don't hate it. I like it. I'm a school photographer, but I have to wake up real early in the morning, right, to get to these schools early.
Yeah.
So today I got to a school. Shorty was trying to. So it takes me a minute to set up because it's just me. I have to set up a lot of stuff. I have to set up the system, get all your kids in, whatever, and like there's a lot of setting up to do. So they were trying to get me. They wanted to take a picture real early in the morning. The teacher, they wanted to get out the way.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm setting up my time 15 more minutes. This lady was like, she's fiending. So I'm like, all right, whatever, come on. I take her picture. She says, I don't like it. She fixes her hair. I take her picture again. I don't like it. She fixes her hair again. She takes another picture. She doesn't like it. Run her fourth picture. I don't even take that much. Like usually 2 and then you're out. She takes the picture. She was like, that's gonna have to do. Maybe it's the camera. Maybe you're ugly. Like I don't understand why she get, bro. It bothered me the whole day, bro.
Well, maybe you're goddamn ugly.
Nah, maybe you. It bothered me the whole day, bro. Maybe you're not photogenic.
You sent me the picture of someone with the bullet, bro.
Sorry, I can't do that.
Right.
But yeah, we had a lot of kids, bro. So the school, the school. It gets me thinking a lot because the school is up in the country of Buffalo. Somehow there's more of a country. It's like a lot of farmland, a lot of open land. I'm looking at the kids' names. I'm looking at the kids. One kid came in a full mullet. A full mullet.
Billy Ray Cyrus mullet?
Grown. It might be even like longer than his. Like it was long. I'm like, yo, this kid's gonna be like, I'm like, I bet $100 his dad look like that.
He could end up one or two ways.
He's gonna be like his dad. I feel him though. I did the same thing. My dad had the flat cut, it wasn't styled, the high top fade. I did the same thing.
And then he grew his hair out?
Pops
grew his hair out?
No, he just had the fade. Like, everything's bald around the edge, and then it's just this.
He had like the house party.
The Will Smith.
All right. Kid and play.
You seen his apology?
He shouldn't have apologized. He made it worse by apologizing.
He shouldn't apologize on camera like that, bro. Yeah. He made it like a whole production. Like, bro, it was like multi-cameras of different angles. Like, he dragged it. And I think it was for the politics. I feel like he had to do that to, like, act again.
I mean, yeah. And at the same time, he's probably just like, bro. Wait, scratch that. Before that, like, I still don't get why he smacked him, bro. Like, I ain't jacking that. Like, bro, you had a whole table talk with her and about how she likes to play during the month of August. Like, so for you to come and defend her on a national stage like that, bro.
He was already getting, bro, all that red table stuff was probably all he's getting to him. And then he snapped. He snapped.
With the Sonic Reeds is crazy when you did that for the Will Smith.
Bro, and then yeah. Poor bro. It feels good to be back, though. I have a question for you, though. I like asking you the tough questions.
I mean, I don't mean to be this guy. Like, you didn't ask me that tough of a question last time.
I'm asking you a question this time.
It's tough.
I'm asking you a question this time. Because we're back. We're asking the tough questions now. Are you a munch? My fault.
Only during
on
lunchtime.
That note.
On that note, thank you for listening, man. If you're on all streaming platforms, you can find us anywhere at Humble Hitters, where you find your podcast. You could definitely let us know how we are by giving us feedback with the 5 stars on your podcast platforms. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button, the little bell at the bottom, to let you know when we're posting our next future videos.
And then if you want any topics for us to discuss, like,
we will be bringing guests onto the show too, starting.
Yeah, that's right. It's coming. That's coming soon.
Starting.
Got a few. Starting soon.
Soon.
We trying. I want to do with us. Might as well share it with them. I want to do like, we drop every week or so. Like, I want us to just be consistent. We do got some guests coming. We got some stuff to talk about. There's always stuff to talk about. I missed this.
Yeah, reiterate that. Let us know.
Yeah,
what we're doing in the comments. Or what y'all want to hear in the comments, what came up new.
Maybe we'll post something and just like have them comment. Or you know how you could like Instagram, like a question?
Yeah, like a survey?
Poll? Yeah, a poll, a survey, or like you could post something and they could just comment on it and then we'll see it. Ask for topics. Like we might just do something like that and just read some of y'all off. Or ask like, yo, what's your craziest story or something like that.
I think that would be dope.
You need help? Technically, with therapists, so women be like, men only do podcasts to hash out their feelings.
And then make a podcast themselves. But all right, on that note.
I feel threatened. No, I'm sorry.
I do feel threatened.
I do. I feel attacked. But on that note, it's good to be back. My brother.
Yes, sir. I'm your humble host, Dylan.
CJ. And we out.
Yes, sir.